Alright guys, big live trivia here with a Celtic rendition, doing one season. And basically the point of this, I'm going to start up a series, but I'm trying to trade Paul George because I am a disgruntled Celtic fan, want to flip his contract immediately, and I want to win the championship this season. So keyword is this season. So I may be leveraging, also taking injuries off. This is not, realistic at all. I'm also going to be, so the trade difficulty, everything's at 50, everything's, I'm not manipulating anything. I do leverage a lot of stuff in the future, just so I can win right now. So not realistic at all, but this is just what I'm going to do. So first things first, the Boston Celtics used to have Danny Ainge on the team. He's now the GM of the Jazz. He and our president of basketball operations and GM, Brad Stevens, have a close relationship. Also, Will Hardy, head coach of the Utah Jazz, used to be on the Celtics coaching staff. And he's also from Chesterfield, Virginia, from Henrico, Virginia, so nearby Richmond. Let's just say they owe us a favor. So I am targeting Jaren Jackson Jr. and I'm flipping Paul George. This way, Jason Tatum can play more on the perimeter. I hate that he is a power forward designation. I want him to be more on the perimeter, especially now that Jaylen Brown's not there. He's going to be more the playmaker and the shot creator. So moving him from the 4. And then ideally, I'll be moving Sam Hauser to the bench. So playing around with it, trying to lowball them. I saw that I couldn't trade some of the picks for the Celtics. So now, yeah, you see that there. So now I got to trade what I can. They're giving me something back. Honestly, I forgot Jackson Hayes was even on the Jazz. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to give up Mike Conley because they're not only me thin at point guard. I pretty much have Pritchard and White, and I want both of them to start. So I can't really get that one to work. Trying to play around and give them some stuff. Since I'm getting Bryce Sensabaugh, I feel like Baylor Shireman is expendable. But not really taking that either. In all honesty, hot take maybe, I think that Baylor Shireman could outshoot Sam Hauser. If they're just standing still, either catch and shoot or pulling off a ball rack, Baylor Shireman, the fireman, definitely has a cannon. So does Hauser. And I'm saying that because I went to Virginia Tech, Sam Hauser went to UVA. I don't think Sam Hauser's even from Virginia. I think he's from like Wisconsin or somewhere, so he probably has no idea about the rivalry. I do have to end up taking that trade back that they did offer me just because I couldn't get anything to work. So again, then at point guard, this would be one of my only times going through the coach game plan because I want to sim the full season. So Hauser still will play, just not as much. Again, I should have changed Tatum to the small forward designation instead of power forward because I hate looking up and seeing like my minutes per position is not even. But if you move Tatum from power forward to small forward, then that will even it out. And then point guard, technically all I have is Peyton Pritchard and Derek White. So now I'm bringing Pritchard off the bench, starting Sensabaugh at the 2. That gives us more size. Derek White as the point guard. It doesn't really matter that much because Jason Tatum is going to be the play initiator anyway. One thing that does worry me, Jason Tatum is a better rebounder than Jaren Jackson Jr. So, yeah, I don't love that. We might miss out on some boards, but I mean, maybe Tatum will still rebound. We do have Kata. We do have Mitchell Robinson, who's an outstanding rebounder. We almost have too many centers now with Luka Garza and Jackson Hayes, but Garza does have a power forward designation, which is okay, I guess. But to be honest, I just want Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4 or Jason Tatum. I got 10 players to be played, which is what I want. I'll leave bench utilization as is. So now what I'll do is I'll sim up until like right after All-Star. Okay, I hate when this happens, so I'm disabling CPU trade offers. I meant to do that on that screen that I showed at the beginning, but I'll do it right there whenever they offer me their first trade. Picking up some wins, losses. Okay, chemistry. We're pretty much 500. Fan interest. Yeah, we can CPU that as well. I don't care about the next year's draft because I'm just doing one season. All right, and then Anthony Edwards, Cup MVP. Good for you. Doesn't really affect my team that much. And then going through fan interest for the Celtics should always be sky high, but I get we just traded away our Eastern Conference Finals and Finals MVP. It's still pretty high. Chemistry is not bad. I guess Jaren Jackson Jr. is cool in the locker room, along with Bryce Sensabaugh. I will add, Bryce Sensabaugh wasn't a throw-in in that trade. He's a solid player. I think it was, 81 overall? What's this here? Okay. G League, that's fine. I will go ahead and adjust the rotation manually just so that I can look at the guys who are fatigued and look at the guys who are hot. I hate when they're both tired and hot because should I play more? Should I play less? Doesn't look like anyone's cold. I know I said I wanted to start Pritchard, but I really want to bring him off the bench. Maybe he could pick up like a second Sixth Man of the Year award. Garza. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Having Hayes, Garza, Cada, and Mitchell Robinson is too much. I probably could have flipped one of them and another like young guy like Baylor Shireman or Ron Harper Jr. to get a better backup point. Since I don't have Mike Conley anymore, or even just beef up get an 85 overall center or like an 86 overall center, something like that. But we'll go ahead to the end of the season now. Hopefully Nah. All right, so past the trade deadline. Won't do any other trades. I'm trying to make this video series one trade. So maybe like if I'll do a trade at the beginning and then immediately would have flipped Jackson Hayes, I would have been cool with it. But I don't want to make any other trades this late into the season because A, that can mess up chemistry, and then B, that's not how I want to do this video series. So far, so good. We're above 500. I forgot to check. I'm not going to stop simulation now, but I forgot to check like standings. Also wanted to see like who made the All-Star. I mean, it probably should have just been Jason Tatum. I like to see who participates in like 3-point. Okay, SGA made it. Maybe Pritchard or Derek White did the 3-point contest. Tatum's second team NBA, not first team. That's interesting, I guess. He had been first team All-NBA up until last season when he got injured. All right, we're playing. Okay, not bad. Let's simulate and see what happens. Okay, so we made it. And we got Philly, who is the 1 seed. Of course. Let's see how we do against Philly. And we got swept. So, hey, I mean, shout out to Jaylen Brown, the inspiration behind this series. All right, that's how the Celtics season will play out. I don't even care who wins the championship because I'm all about the Celtics. I do want to see the stats to see how we did. So Tatum was our minutes leader, 24.3, not enough points, 6.9 rebounds, 4.4 assists. Honestly, not enough rebounds either. What about, all right, Derek White, Pritchard, Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's look at some shooting splits. So Tatum, over 40% from 3. I like that. Jaren Jackson Jr., 4.6 rebounds. That was one of the things I was worried about at the beginning of the video. Tatum, maybe I should have left at power forward. I don't know. We'll figure out another video for next time. Thank y'all. Big Love Tribute.